I had the opportunity to be part of the Tanzania Peace Mission trip this past June. Highlands Fellowship has a 10-year history and effort in Tanzania fulfilling the Peace Plan, which is our strategy for local and global missions. Peace is simply ordinary people empowered by God making a difference together where we are. Peace addresses the global giants of the world: spiritual emptiness, self-centered leadership, poverty, disease, and illiteracy. Peace, or mission, is doing what Jesus did and taught. Over the past 10 years, approximately 25 Highlands Fellowship members have traveled to Tanzania to assist with the peace efforts. We have worked with village leaders, both Muslim and Christian. We have built peace centers in the villages, designed and put in water wells and solar dehydration, invested in servant leaders, hosted teacher, women, and men conferences. We've assisted the poor and provided free skills training to many, and held vacation Bible schools. It's absolutely incredible what God has done in Tanzania. Here is Shelley Altizer to share a couple of God stories.
5 years ago, we went into the village and we noticed one of the biggest things that the people needed was a way to earn a living. The village that we were in deals with drought and it deals with poverty. We took a truckload of 100,000 pineapple seedlings, and we said they're free to anyone who will work really hard to plant these seedlings. Over the years, we've kind of looked to see how these fields have been doing, and when we got there, Joseph, one of the Tanzanians, had previously told me, he said, "Shelley, we have not had the rain that they normally would have this time of year, so the pineapples aren't doing real well, and they've been having the witch doctors come and prey on the land and take goats and chickens and slaughter those and put the blood around the land. And of course, they weren't getting their rain." So I knew God told me on this trip, celebrate successes and be bold. So when we got to the land, I said, "Can we pray on your field for rain?" They said yes. So I took it a little further. I'm remembering God said be bold. And so I asked them if we could hold hands. And they said yes. So at this point, I realized there's about 20 Muslim people that have followed us to this field, and there's only 6 or 7 Christians, and they've just said yes, that they would hold hands. So I immediately started praying for the rain, and I started praising God and thanking Him for the rain He was going to send immediately on that field. Before we left and we got in our car, it started raining. And it rained all night long. It rained the entire next day. Not only did it rain right then, it rained in each village that we visited. It rained every time a person accepted Christ. It got to be so evident that God was blessing us through rain that we would get tickled and start giggling in our prayers every time we were leading someone to Christ, because the rain would start to fall. And those people got to see who the one true God is.
Thanks to all of you who have invested in Tanzania. Through you, God is truly changing the world.